So how's it going, everybody? Tall Tesla guy here. So we are coming up on 8,500 miles, but I'm actually gonna do my 8,000 mile review today. So I know we've been down this road before with my last Tesla Model Y, which was a 2020. Now this is a 2022 Tesla Model Y. Only slight differences if you see my other videos, but it's a great opportunity to go through it, talk about everything that's sort of different in the car, everything that I like about it, anything that I wish would change. And it's a perfect day outside, being that it is blazing hot outside, so an opportunity to talk about the roof. So sit back, relax. You guys are watching the Tall Tesla Guy. So like I said, this is our Tesla Model Y. You can kind of see it here behind me. It's a 2022 version, which in reality only changed a few things. And if you see my other videos, we talked about it a little bit, but other than like auto dimming side mirrors, there's a little bit different infotainment screen in the front. And then the lights, I do have the different angled light, but for the most part, the car was exactly the same. When I got it, starting it up, using the key card, using the phone app, all of that sort of stuff, the driving experience, one pedal driving with regen braking, all of that stuff is the same as it was, and it's everything that I loved and appreciated the last time I had it. I will say that there are tiny tweaks in the software that made it a little bit better. Phantom braking isn't as much of an issue. The regen braking, the one pedal driving works a little bit better than it used to. And then in general, just little things that they did kind of tweak it around a little bit. I think software tech stuff. But like I said, for the most part, everything is the same. I mentioned at the very beginning that it's really hot outside, right? So in between our last car and this car, we actually changed locations, moved to an area in the Northeast, and in spite of what you think of that area, if you've never been there, in Maine, it is blazing hot outside. You can't necessarily tell by what I'm wearing, but I am sweating on the inside. It's probably 150 degrees outside and 1,700% humidity. It is just absurd. But it was a great opportunity to take the car out and test out the roof. I mean, just like it did before, everything worked out great. And I can say at 6'5", being that I'm only about 6 inches from the roof when I sit in the seat, I don't experience this heat drain through it that people talk about in some of the southern states, which I know it gets hotter down there, but in general, it is a hot day today, and I was happy that it wasn't like that. So in talking about the car in general, I've talked about all the features of it and stuff like that before, but I can say that I love it, absolutely love it. 8,000 miles later, I got to a place where I had to drive every day for work. It was about an hour each way, and an opportunity to put plenty of miles on the car, plenty of seat time, and it just, right from the beginning, absolutely loved the drive, loved the experience, and really miss not having it. Because honestly, when I sold my car, my original one back in July of last year, it took 7 months to get this new one. Part of it was because I delayed it a little bit because we were moving, but part of it was just because it just took that long to get it. Like you guys know, if you've been watching the news, that Tesla sells out all the time. They, have issues, filling inventory, filling orders, stuff like that. And then you just may also know that Tesla doesn't actually keep a stockpile of vehicles like some other traditional auto manufacturers. Everything is built on demand. So as you order your Tesla, whatever it is, that's actually when they start to create it. They start to build it in their plants. So, things like that caused this sort of delays. It was stuff that I sort of anticipated, but I didn't think it was going to take that long, and it did. But in the end, it's been great. So just to kind of give you guys a quick kind of walk around the car, I mean, everything, like I said, is going to be similar to it. You're going to notice with the car that it kind of looks the same. Same wheels. In fact, you can pull these hubcaps off just like you could before. Same side cameras. You can sort of see it in there that it actually has a tinted side mirror, and then it's got everything else. I mean, everything else is exactly the way that it was before, if you remember the previous version. No, it is just super comfortable. You can kind of see my dog out there. He's a big, large golden retriever. He fits perfectly in the back of the car. We've never had an issue with him there or anything like that, which has actually been great. It's been great when we've needed to take him places. All in all, I mean, you talk about the car after having it for 7 months. At this point, we've had it for 5 months, and I have driven it quite a bit. Like I said, put the miles on it. Definitely love the vehicle. Love it through and through from the beginning to the end. I mean, there's always going to be little things that you wish they did differently. Some of the stuff inside the infotainment screen, I wish that they changed around a little bit, but it's so much more customizable than it used to be, which is great. It's nice to be able to move things around on the screen. And we'll take a look at that in a second too. But in general, it's so much fun to drive that when I wasn't driving, I actually missed it. And I'll talk a little bit about the infotainment screen in here, the infotainment system. For the most part, everything is here. It's got all of the settings for music, the streaming, the Bluetooth. It's got the games in there. It's got a few new games that it didn't have before. The toy box, it's got all these different features, boom box, all that kind of stuff. The romance mode with the fireplace, the Santa mode and the Rainbow Road, those were there before, but the light show is a new thing, and I showed that in another video that I had before. But it's kind of a neat sort of parlor trick, I guess, but it's fun to do anyway. My daughter loves it. It's nice that it's got Netflix, Disney, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all that kind of stuff. So it's super neat that you can do all that sort of thing. And as you can see, we do have the updated interior. It's got the updated slide here. Instead of having the door that it used to have, there's no door here for the wireless chargers, which is nice too. And the little things in the car that they sort of did. These are my Tesmanian floor mats. I love those. I definitely love those as they are, but but yeah, I mean, for the most part, the car on the inside is exactly the way that it looked before. They didn't change really anything. I don't have that updated wood trim on the side, which I'm actually happy about because I don't really love this. But you know, you just don't have that change. And I think some of that came from maybe the China or the Giga Shanghai models, which I don't have either. But everything inside of it's customizable, which is nice. You can put inserts. There's parts and accessories you can get from, you know, thousands of Tesla dealers, which is nice. And just to kind of make it your own a little bit, which is really nice too. And then I can't talk enough about the storage and the space capacity inside of it. Every door has these really deep wells in the side, which you can put stuff. You've got the sub compartments down here, which is nice. Sub compartments down here, which is also nice. The glove box is really spacious. The back of the car is amazingly spacious, especially for a very large dog. It's still got the two sub trunks. We don't have the 7-seat Model Y or anything like that. It's got the two sub trunks in the back, the two side wells on the sides, which is good as well. And then you can't talk this panoramic glass roof. Obviously, you're looking at it in my garage, but nonetheless, it's super neat to see. Like I said, I mean, 8,000 miles, 8,500 miles on the car. I mean, I can't wait to get to the next level, get to the next spot on it. I've enjoyed it all the way through, and it's still the best car I've ever driven. Certainly, I would buy it again if we needed to or had the option to. I wouldn't even, you know, shy away from like a Model X, obviously, or a Model Y when we win the lottery, which will be nice. But outside of that, though, best car I've ever driven. Definitely love it, appreciate it. My wife loves it as well. My daughter loves it as well. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. But either way, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, coming back here week after week, so we can talk about the car, talk about the experience, and you know, I appreciate you engaging with the channel and everything like that. So you know, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, week, month so far, and that you're able to sort of get out there and enjoy the weather if you can, wherever you are, and that you're staying safe out there. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. This one's for Mom.